Okay, now what we're going to do is having a look at adding titles into our timeline. And there are a few different ways to do it. Well, to get started and to look at what kind of titles we would like to add, we go all the way down to editing here. And when we click on editing, okay, that's not going to happen to yours, so just click OK. And we go on to editing, we get four different types of options here. We get titles, we get transitions, we get video effects, and we get audio effects. Well, what we want to have a look at is titles. So what we're going to do is have a look at the title section, and we have a few different here. We can have bouncing, we can have center title, we can have flying. Notice how the little arrow though to the side, on the left hand side of it, if you click on it, it gives you a few more other options. So let's have a preview of some of these ones here. If we look at center title, you'll notice a preview comes up on our preview screen, and we can see My Great Movie by Online Training. So we can actually click on the different titles that we want to have a look at how it goes. You can see this one is drifting, and we'll take another one, Flying Letters, where they jump in onto the screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a center title, because that's always good for using for filmmaking. It's not too far out there. It's nice. It's quite simple, and it just fades up and fades down. Now you'll notice we have a couple of options. We can in center titles we can put in multiple lines or just one set of lines. So I'm going to click here and click on the minus sign, and that's taken that away. And now I only have one set of lines. So I'm going to press the backspace bar, click on this, and press the backspace bar. And then here we're going to say My Great Movie. And if I press the tab button, which is just above caps lock on the left hand side of the keyboard, it'll jump down to the next line. And I'm going to type in my name, Kieran McCormick. And now, if I click on center title again, this time you notice the preview comes up with just my title. And notice it'll fade up and then fade down. Now there are a couple of other things we can do. We can change the font of it if we wanted to. We can change the typeface. We can change the font size. And of course we can change the speed. How quick is the title? How quick does it come up? Does it go down? This one should be a lot quicker. Let's have a look. Yes, it's much quicker, and of course the font has changed. And then you can also change the pause. When it does fade up, how long does the text stay up on the screen for? And this is a little bit longer. And then there's two last options, over black and add. Well, first of all, if we go into our timeline, and let's say I wanted to add my title at the end of the movie, so I click to the end of the movie there. If I click over black, the title will be created, you know, it just pops down there, over a black. So basically it's like a very normal basic title that comes up, or credits at the end of the screen. If I press play, you get My Great Movie popping up there, and it'll just stop. Now I'm just going to press Apple Z, which is undo, and that'll undo my last action. And this time I'm going to unclick over black, and this time wherever I place the playhead on the timeline, I can actually place the title over it. So if I go over black, and I'll change it this time to music video credits, and there you go. You'll notice that there's text over the picture. But I'll go back to center title, and there we go, My Great Movie. If I want it there over the images, all I have to do is click on add, and once again you'll notice the red down here means rendering, so that's making the title for us, very much like if we were to add effects later on or transitions. And as the rendering goes, you can click play.
You ready?
And that's how you add titles into your timeline.